There we go.
All right, how's everybody doing?
Great.
All right, got into this tray earlier, the USD CAD. Because we do have a 15-minute yellow ball and a 2 4-hour ball. So it's the direction is it wants to move to the long side. My H3 and H8 are in sync. This line right here is my H8. I just put the line to minimize the amount of space I have to give me more real estate up here, especially when I reduce the chart. But this is the same as my H8. It's just in line form, in the line form. So what I did, I waited for a 2-ball retracement to finish, and I got in. I'll go over to the 5-minute. I got in somewhere in here on the way up. I should be getting out. Oh, not sync. Okay. I should have closed it out early when that 2-ball came in. You see, when this 2-ball came in right away, then it's most likely that we're going to be in a range. It's going to be ranging for a minute before it break out, if it decides to break out to the top. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what I was waiting on the USD CAD for this trade to go up. Well, now they have to wait and see if it sets up to go long again. Get everything back in alignment to go long.
US news just came out, so they should be in effect.
Okay. Any particular pair you guys are taking a look at, or?
Deborah looks at USD CAD, so we just talked about that one. I don't know what
Okay.
anybody else.
It's going sideways as well.
Now, is there any other pair you guys want to look at?
I'm currently in the pound dollar short.
Okay.
I'm in it. I'm only up 4 pips, but I have a about a 9 to 10 pip hard stop. So we'll see.
Okay.
But I like the 1 minute, as you guys have pointed out. If I lose the trade, I'm not destroying myself by losing 10 pips. You know what I mean?
Correct.
That's great.
All right. So you say you're on the downside of this?
Yeah, I took a sell.
Okay. So the 4-hour trend is up.
Okay.
So this would be against the 4-hour.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. But we do have H3 and H8 bearish, so
Mhm.
it's not in sync with the trend to go
Right. Right.
up. And because we have a back-to-back 3-ball, it's telling me that the market may want to range.
Ranging. Yeah.
Yeah. So just be careful. It's already in the small little range, getting back-to-back 1-balls on the 15-minute.
Got it.
So out of this big range, I would probably wait to see how it reacts out of that range.
Yep.
I would be interested to know, Ken, why you went short on it.
I can't give you a good reason.
Okay.
I can't give you an honest reason, you know.
I mean, when you took the trade, what were you was looking at the alignment, or what were you looking at?
On the 1 minute, yeah. And also, I knew the news is coming up at a quarter after the hour, ADP. And I figured, well, it might spike and take me out for 10 pips, but it might spike down because of the alignment. So the reasoning wasn't really real valid. But that's the rationale.
I mean, you looks like the first alignment.
It was on the 1
So-
minute.
So you just took that?
Yeah,
Okay.
couple of minutes to 4 or 5. Or my
Okay.
time. I'm sorry. It's
8 o'clock
Couple of
Eastern.
yeah, a couple of minutes before the hour, I should say.
Okay. So you got it up here somewhere?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now I'm dead. Well, I'm dead even right now. It's like you said, ranging.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. When the market is ranging like that, and you get in, just try to get whatever you can.
Mhm.
It get close to the bottom of the range. Try to get whatever you can. But just by looking at the 15-minute chart, I'm really reluctant to take this
Mhm.
because it's in a tight range.
Got it.
Pound yen. Looks like the pound yen has a 3-ball long, but it's in the retracement, 1-ball retracement on the 4-hour.
Yeah, this was a good pair to trade today. If it takes that 2-ball out, it'll go. Not too far from it.
Did you say you were looking short?
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be we're looking for shorts until we get a
Yellow ball.
1-ball a yellow ball with or a 1-ball a 4-hour retracement 1-ball.
I would only trade it to the 15-minute 3-ball, let it retrace and then come back. If I'm doing the 1-ball retracement with the 4-hour. 1 minute is all. I'm always following the 15-minute ball with the 4-hour direction.
Correct. So once this paints a yellow ball here, there's a strong possibility that you'll get the 1-ball on the 4. But if you don't, it could continue to go. It could continue to take that yellow ball out until it reaches its retracement, 1-ball retracement, or go up and come back down, or do whatever. Well, like Rajiv was saying, since he follows the 15-minute yellow ball, it doesn't matter what the market wants to do. He's trading in that direction as long as it's the alignment is correct.
Okay.
Can you just walk through the 4-hour chart to see which pairs are setting up?
Yeah.
Let's do a quick scan.
All right. Looks like the Aussie yen is in retracement mode. 2-ball retracement. H8 is lined up to go short. I'll put that to the side. It's already moved. Let's keep going. Aussie dollar, same. It's in retracement on a 4-hour. H8 is aligned, so we're looking for shorts unless the 15-minute says otherwise. CAD yen, like all the yen pairs are in retracement to go short. Euro Aussie retracement to go up on a 1-ball retracement. Euro CAD, same thing. Looks like all the euro pairs are retracing to the upside, except for the euro yen. Euro New Zealand trying to retrace to go up. Euro dollar is sideways. Next. Pound Aussie, retracement to go up. Pound CAD. Pound Swissy. Now the Pound Swissy is H8 and D2 are in alignment to go long. We do have a 1-ball here, which this 1-ball can be taken up. So look to see what that looked like. Pound Swissy. On the 15-minute. All right, so that's going against the H8 and D2 trend. So we'll be only looking for shorts here. Pound yen. All right, pound yen looks same thing. H8. All the yen pairs are trying to go short. Pound New Zealand. Long. Pound dollar. Looks like it wants to go long. That's 3-ball. With the 15, what we're doing on the 15. Like we said, was still going long. So this is the last yellow ball on the pound dollar. So I'll be looking for a long once it breaks out of this consolidation. Give a yellow ball, and it's going with the trend, with the H3 and H8 trend. So I'll be looking to go long on this. Let's put the pound dollar here. New Zealand yen. All right, so New Zealand yen is actually looking good for a long. New Zealand yen is retracing to the downside. But it's in a 15-minute retracement. H3 is not a line, H8 is not a line. So this will be a scalping in session trade to the upside. Back to the 4-hour. New Zealand dollar, same thing, short. Everything is retracing. It looks like everything is in a 2-ball retracement. USD CAD 2-ball retracement to the upside. USD yen short. Retracement. All right, gold looks like a long play. We have a 3-ball, and it's in some kind of consolidation mode. As you can see, you have a 4-hour up, 4-hour down, and now you have a 4-hour trying to go up. It is aligned. It is in sync with a weekly H8 and D2. So we can go down to the 15 to see if there's an alignment. Everything's aligned except for the 15-minute. 15 minutes pulling back. So according to this, we are against the overall trend. The 15-minute trend is still down. We have a retracement. So it's mixed. You can see if it sets up to go short, but everything H1, H3 is set up to go long. So this could be taken out. I don't see anything that's really in good alignment. But okay, everything's not in great alignment as far as the long term. Everything's going to be short term. Yeah, D2 and H8 are not most of the pairs. Neither H8 and D2 were aligned. So it's going to be a short term in session trades. So it's just a matter of picking, going through the 15-minute chart and see if we see a high and low of the day. Like the USD CAD just had a retracement.
Santiago, looks like the pound dollar might be pushing long.
Pound dollar. Let's go back to the pound dollar.
Whoop,
It's right here.
just changed.
Go down to the 5-minute.
Still in a range.
Well, I like to give me some kind of parameters. So at least I could see if it goes strong and tries to break, then I know there's a possibility it's going to continue to go up. Or I know if it gets up here and it starts changing colors, then I'm like, okay, well, it's probably going to turn back around. But 5 minute is not, it's still red.
Did you look at the euro yen?
Yes, we did. It was according to the 4 hour was a retracement. To
Right,
the
but
short, to short side, but in session is going long.
right, the 1 minute should be going long on this. And 1 minute gave an entry about 4 or 5 bars ago to go long.
Yeah. All right, let the 5 minute reset. Let's see if
Yeah.
it's doesn't break this low, then we can.
Yeah, if it saddles or what do you call it, retraces, then that should be a good entry there. If it doesn't break the 3 ball.
Thank you, man. All right, USD CAD looked like I also gave a good entry. Short.
Yeah. UCAD, no, UCAD's not ready. I think with Powell speaking at 10, again, they're going to wait like yesterday. They waited all the way till 2 o'clock in the afternoon before the moves occurred.
Make it better like this. I was trying to see more of the chart. I like we might get an entry here on the USD CAD.
I'm hoping Ken got out of his pound dollar.
Hey, Ken, did you get out of that pound dollar or you still has to
Yeah.
stop you up? Okay.
I took a 2 pip loss.
Oh, that's good.
I listened to you guys. I mean, you know, I'm not a fool. So yeah, I said, okay, yeah, they're right. Get humble and get out. So no biggie. And you're right, it is inching up. I mean, it might not keep going, but it is inching up. But looking at that 3 ball, like you talked about on the 15 minute.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it all makes sense. It all goes together very well. So thank you.
Let's see this thing.
This morning when I looked at the charts, the price was barely moving. I'm like, oh crap, this is going to be a lousy day. And then the pound yen set up.
It's the day before non-farm. So
Well, 2 days, yeah.
what did, oh yeah, I messed up. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Sorry.
It's okay. We're all in the same boat.
When you get old like me, you lose track of days.
All of last week I was missing a day. I kept, because my son was here, I kept missing a day. I said, geez, I want him to stay longer, you know?
Yeah.
So this sometimes keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah.
You draw your boundaries, since it's already telling you it's ranging and it's getting smaller.
Hmm.
So it's getting ready to break out. But at least it keeps you sometimes out of trouble when you try to everything was aligned, but you was getting ready, getting closer to the top. So that's why I didn't take it. I wanted to see how I reacted to this. And you got another one ball right away back to back. So it's telling me still not ready to pop.
Yeah.
Santiago
Good.
says, oh, I'm sorry.
Go
Can
ahead.
you go over the dollar CAD? And you were saying short, but I have a 3 ball to go long, and now it's ranging, but you were
Yes.
talking about going short.
Oh
Correct?
yeah, I was trying to do a scalp trade
Oh,
off this
okay.
ball because it was going short.
Oh, okay.
But it's still in this range. If it sets
Off
up
of that.
again, yeah, if it sets up, I would like for it to set up to go long
Okay.
and break out of this and continue, because we do have a 4 hour 2 ball and
Mhm.
a 15-minute yellow ball, 3 ball. So it wants to push up. It just needs to come out of this range. But there is, on the 1 minute, there is 10, 15 pips. I mean 10, 7 pips you can grab out of this while you wait.
Right. And all you need are a few of those, and it
Yeah.
makes your day.
So if I'm on the 1 minute, then my entry would be right around here. And that would be a quick 7 to 6 pips, and then I'm out. Starts to turn around. That's just a quick scout.
Hmm.
This is where your plan becomes important, you know? What is it that you're trying to achieve every day? And then you figure out how you're going to achieve it by using the system to your liking, I guess. If you get greedy on any system, you're going to lose money.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now the Euro yen looks good for a
Yeah, it's a
long. Let's see.
it's a little late on the entry, but yeah.
Yeah, on that 5 minute.
Should be about 5
So,
pip, 7
yeah.
pip. Yeah.
Should have got it. I'm gonna go for it. Looks like it's broke this high.
And on the other hand, the pound yen is moving lower.
That's not good. They're going opposite directions. One of them is gonna give. That's probably the Euro yen. I usually have my strength meter on the side. It's kind of gauge where the pairs are at and which pairs are close together, which means they may be ranging, and which ones are far apart, waiting for a breakout. But I had to close that out because this thing is too slow. Yeah, this thing just faked me out. It's too late entry. I was hoping for a big boost, but
It'll be a slow mover, but it's going to move up. It's against the trend of the 4 hour. That's the problem. So it'll be up and down,
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah. Back to the 15. Yeah. I'd like to see it come up and give a 1 or 2 ball up here, or give a 3 ball, indicating this thing is just going to be ranging.
And it might just go up to the order block and then drop. You know, the order block that was formed in the Euro session.
Yeah, this thing's not.
It closed.
This is what you call forcing a trade.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Try to force a trade. Yeah, I got in pretty late. Anyways. I think that's saving me is the 30-minute.
And 5-minute turnaround.
It's going towards the 0 line, the 1 hour. Looks like it's found the low of the session.
Yeah.
Well, it could always settle and continue to go down, but that's what's saving me, holding me up for potential for this to move a little bit further up. If you guys see a setup anywhere else, just don't hesitate to call it out. I didn't get a chance to look at all the pairs beforehand, so. But let's see. This pound yen. Like a lot of the pairs are just ranging.
I mean, gold is making a decent push. It's against the 3 ball. I wouldn't even take it. Not like Raphael, who's bold.
It's gonna take me out.
Now's your stop. It's going to
Hmm.
come get it.
Yeah. Now this is looking a little better.
Which one? Pound dollar.
Pound dollar.
Yeah, it's lining up.
Oh shit, I got the wrong one. Shit.
What?
That's not the right pound dollar.
You got $2 in there. Oh, you got an underscore pound dollar.
It's peeking his head. It's doing a peekaboo.
Yeah, your Ian's going to take you. In the meantime, do you guys have any questions while we wait? Observations?
Yeah. Oh. Go back to my 15.
I got a comment. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
About a year ago, I forgot who introduced it to the group. It's before you came, Rajiv. I think it was Lynn. I might be wrong. It might have been Santiago. Anyway, they introduced us to the MMM market makers method. And I signed up for it for about a month, and it's too expensive for me anyway. And so I discontinued it. I got an email from them giving me a 60% discount, 27 a month. Anyway, I did not sign up, and I don't believe I need to because of the system you guys have introduced to us. But I did go to their videos again, revisiting their videos, and it looks all interesting, but their low and their high doesn't print until the following day.
Right.
I'm thinking, what we have is really better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's okay what they do, but to pay them money, I don't think so.
Plus, they're trading the longer time frames.
Yeah, the 1 hour and such.
Well, the direction is coming from the daily, I think.
The daily, yeah. Okay. It's interesting though. But I decided, I don't need to spend money. I have what I have,
Yeah. MMM works if you have patience.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we've been taught not to have patience with the FSS. We are basically scalpers. And MMM doesn't really conform to that. 15 minutes.
It doesn't. You're right. It's more swing trading.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Anyway, I thought I'd throw that out.
I mean, we still follow some of those principles.
Yeah.
By keeping our stops tight, we still follow the principles.
Right.
But we don't follow it exactly to the letter as they do it.
Well, theirs is actually it's similar, but just larger time frames.
And it has too much terminology for me to keep track of.
I agree with you there. There's too much. Too much.
All right, you got a 3-ball on the pound dollar. So you made a new high.
Yeah. I'm in that. I'm up 9.
Okay.
I reversed it. I got out and then I'm gonna climb in.
Yeah, it broke the pennant.
Right. Yep.
The 1 minute should have been a good entry on that one.
Yep. Well, I went to break even and it's now a free trade and I'm up 17.
Good.
So if it comes back and gets me, I didn't lose anything.
That's the whole idea, right?
That's what I love. Well, you introduced it, but you know, free trades, man. I like that.
I mean, to be fair, Kirk introduced it, but he didn't really explain it. So a lot of people got confused because he kept going on and on about the 5 pip stop losses, and you'll
Yeah,
never
yeah.
be a good money manager if you take more than that, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't really explain how and why. And, it took me about 6 months to figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with these indicators, it became easier.
Yeah.
So he wasn't wrong in his concept. It's just it required explanations.
He had concern that he would confuse people, but really, by giving them too much to digest, he tried
Right.
to simplify it.
Right.
Sometimes if it's too, I like simple too. I really do,
Yeah.
but you can't be lazy either,
No, if you get lazy, you lose.
Yeah, exactly. Just looking for, let's say, a 4-bar. Well, yeah, it has its place, of course, but
But
gotta
that'll be a
look at
late
others.
entry. I mean, that will be a
exactly.
late
And
entry.
you're not looking at structure. You never, I mean, I'm not going to badmouth a guy. I like him, but he never taught structure.
Yeah.
That I know of,
Right.
but we always got along. It's nothing personal. It's just a matter of what you want to do.
Now your pound dollar should be up 20 pips.
Yeah, 19.9. Yep.
I didn't execute this trade, but the reason I put this box here, it was ranging in a bigger range. When it got closer to the top of the range, it started getting to a tighter range. That's sometimes a good indication that the market's getting ready to break out, because it goes from up here to up here, down. It goes back and touch up here, small, gets into a tight range, then it broke out to the bottom.
Yeah.
Bounced off the bottom, got up here, and then it started getting to a tight range.
Yeah.
Now, when it gets to the tight range, that's when I needed to drop to the 1 minute, like Rajiv said.
Right there. Yeah.
Then you could have got your trade up.
I have a take profit
go.
up at the swing high there on the 15-minute, about 40 pips. So we'll see if it reaches it.
So that's how sometimes I time my trade if I'm not sure if the market's getting ready to turn around.
Are you trailing your stop there, Ken?
No,
No.
no, I'm break even.
I would trail my stop. You see that long bar?
Yeah.
I would put it below that. Just in case it spikes down, you still make money. It's not going to come back, but that's just another way of moving your stops. I mean, I know we follow structure. Right now, there's no structure to move the stop loss, but when it does spike like that, gives you an imbalance in the market.
Yeah.
I try to preserve my profits at least to that point. After that, the 4 bars are like, wishy-washy.
Yeah.
So there will probably be a retrade, especially since we're seeing a 3-ball. But it gives me a better feeling that I'm not getting out of break even. I'm making at least 5 to 10 pips.
Uh-huh.
I mean, technically speaking, it should, if it reverses, it should reverse to the middle of that long bar, 50% of that bar.
Oh.
And if it holds that, then it's going to go back up. If it doesn't hold that, then that's the time to look at exits. That imbalance was created for a reason, right? The spike.
Mhm.
When it comes back. I would be thinking about exiting again.
What?
I would be thinking about exiting this trade.
Yeah, I see it.
If it closes below the previous 3 bars, you should be out. Yeah, you should be out by now.
I got out
Yeah.
for 19.
Yeah.
It's a good trade.
Well, the 15, 30, and 1 turned red. And I'm looking at a 6 ball
Okay.
on the 1 minute.
Right.
Yep. But anyway, I'll take that.
See, if it closes below the low of the previous 3 bars, the momentum is changing.
Ah,
They usually move in 3 bars, with the 4 or 5 bars that were not showing much of a range. This indecision point, right? The bulls and bears are fighting it out. And if one of the other takes over, like in this case, the bears wiped out the previous 3 bull bars, then you say, okay, I don't need to be in this trade. I'm not fighting. I don't have the money to fight it.
Are you talking about 1 minute, 3
Yeah.
bars?
Mhm.
Okay.
Any time frame,
And-
whatever
yeah,
time frame
any
you
time
trade,
frame.
it's the same thing. But we're trading the 1 minute time frame execution wise. So
Yeah.
so it pertains to the 1 minute. But if you're trading the 4 hour on the 15, then it'll be the 3 15-minute bars. It's almost like an hour. But you see this hesitation and then it's start coming down. And you'll be glad you got out.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. You took your money and bye.
Yeah.
Like you said a while back, greed you'll lose.
Right. Now you can't just take the 3 bar and keep moving, but you
Yeah,
never go broke by making money, right?
that's right.
And I'll give you another entry of the 5 minute sideways. And there we go. Proof
Yeah.
Did a new high.
Yeah.
But the 5 minute hasn't changed yet.
Just drawing a rectangle
Mhm.
on the 1 minute. You can see the breakout.
Yeah.
It's a thing of beauty. Everything. Yeah.
This is the most dangerous formation to trade anywhere. Expanding cone, as they say. There's a market maker string, it stops out.
Yeah, I've been doing all day long.
Yeah.
Stop, took this stops out, this stop, came over here, took this out.
Yeah.
Came right back, took this out.
Yeah.
And now it's coming back to take this out and took that out.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been doing that all day long.
So the USD CAD retracement is finished with the 2 ball at the bottom. Now you're starting to look for a long trade again.
Even though the 4-hour chart has a 3-ball at the top.
Yeah, because your 15-minute has a 3-ball at the bottom, right?
Let me go to the 15. Right?
Yeah,
Correct.
15-minute has a 3-ball and a 2-ball, 4-hour 2-ball.
Correct.
So
So,
we're looking for a retracement,
right,
2-hour retrace, 4-hour retracement.
correct.
Right. Okay.
So basically what you're hoping the market does is a
Comes to that, yeah.
1, 2, 3 on the 4-hour and then come
Correct.
back down. Or it could just be in a larger range. Come back up here.
So waiting for a long on the 1 minute, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a truly trending market, right? It's a ranging market. So
Mhm.
take your entry and you hope for 5 to 10 pips.
Mhm.
And you chip away at it, right, to meet your goal. If you start staying in the trade like the swing trader mentality, but you're really scalping, then you get into trouble.
Right.
So what I was telling Rafael, you need to make up your mind. Are you a scalper, a swing trader, or a position trader? And you stick with that style. You don't regret longer trades on the swing trader if you're a scalper. You made your money on a scalp. There you go.
Mhm.
There'll always be another trade.
Well, you can make a lot of money if you just make 20 pips a day
Yeah.
and you compound. You
Yeah.
don't have to make 100 pips.
Well, I think Santiago, John, and I calculated we did 30 pips a day. Compounding in 6 months, you'll be like $100,000 based on a $1,000 account.
You'd have what, $100,000?
Yep.
Based on what size account?
$1,000 or
Yes.
$1,500, something like that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Assuming you don't take
30.
any money out, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 30 pips a day.
They coming in liquidate this area right here.
What was that, Santiago?
Euro yen's coming to take that
Yeah,
out.
this was the low of the
Asian session.
Uh-huh.
no, what's this? This is the
Oh. Sydney session.
Sydney session. They coming back to get stop start right here. Low. They could even come all the way down here, but these are good targets. They get hit.
Can you go back to the 1 minute on the pound dollar?
Pound dollar.
Yeah, see what they're doing there. And after that red reversal bar, they took it a little higher, took the stops out. People won't try to go large short there. And now they're just hesitating, waiting to see if anybody else will go long or short. If they've collected the contracts, they'll bring it down. That's the market makers method, mentality. See the 5 minute, 10 minute, and 30 minute are in opposite directions, you know you're in the range. Let's try to take the stops out again. It's enticing people to go long, basically. That's what they're trying to do.
So when they get their contracts they need, you think they'll take it down?
Oh, yeah.
Take it.
What will happen is they'll do an M formation, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
A proper M formation, not an extended M. Right now it's doing an extended M. Where the 3-ball is the extended M formation.
Okay.
Once they've collected their contracts, that 3-ball will not be taken out. will come close like it's done now. And then it'll break structure, which is the bottom of the rectangle,
Uh-huh.
and take it up again one more time just to entice people to go long. And then they'll
Oh.
bring it down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a game of cat and mouse with them.
Makes sense.
Like the pound yen was inching lower on the 1 minute, kept inching lower, few pips, then shoot it up, few pips, shoot it up. They were
Yeah.
enticing people to go long and place the stops below the lows, and they came back and took it out by 2 pips and then shot it up 5 pips. But they got on my nerves this morning. So that's when I said, forget it. I'm taking my 23 pips and running.
Yeah.
And I made those 23 pips on multiple trades, like 3 to 5 pips, not a single trade. Because I wasn't going to give them the money back once I made my 3 pips.
Right. Right.
See, they took it a pip higher, moved the 3 ball.
Yeah. But the 4 hour is long.
Yes, but the short term is sideways, the 5 and 10 minute.
Yeah.
The 1 minute builds the 5 minute, 5 minute builds the 15 builds the hour builds the 4, right? So the 4 hour will take a little while for it to turn. Your hint will come on the lower time frames that's ready to turn. That's why we're trading the 1 minute and 5 minute entries.
Right.
Your what? I'm sorry, I missed the word. Your what will come on the 5 minute?
Your entries will come on the 1 minute and 5 minute. So they'll give you the early directional movement than the 4 hour. 4 hour will take a while to turn. Does that make sense?
Yep. I'm just confused. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've been somewhere for a month and everything's changed now that I've come back, because you were always talking about trade in the 4 hour direction, and the 4 hour direction would be the 3 ball. So,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So 3 ball at the bottom, you would want to go long.
Look, I'm trying to bring you guys up to a more sophisticated style of trading. Okay.
Mhm.
When I said what I said before, that was a simplistic style. You look at the 3 ball, take that direction, and just take trades in that direction. You don't have to think too much, right?
Right.
Now the next level is to look at the 3 ball on the 4 hour, the direction of the 4 hour, where the entry is going against, which is a counter trend trade for the 4 hour. You can still make money on that, good
Oh
money.
yeah. Mhm.
But you still keep in mind that your overall direction is 4 hour, is whichever the 4 hours is doing, right? The 4 hour direction is 3 ball to 3 ball, right?
Right.
And the interim turnarounds are your retracements, which is your 3 ball on the 15 minutes. So the 1 ball on the 4 hour and the 2 ball on the 4 hour are going to be 3 balls on the 15 minute.
Right.
Okay. So if you want to trade retracements on the 4 hour, you're basically doing the trades on the 15 minute 3 ball to 3 ball.
I like that. I mean, I'm a short-term trader or scalper.
Right.
So I really like this a lot. I mean, this is the way I like to trade.
But it gives you comfort knowing that the 4 hour is retracing, even though it's going against its direction, it's retracing, and you can make money on that.
Okay.
So just the next level of thinking. And then the real money is made in scalping when you do 3 to 5 pips a trade and you do multiple trades.
Mhm.
So like my demo account is all the way up to 70,000 from 50 in a week. Okay. I'm trading 10 lots at a time. Okay.
Okay.
And if I do 10 lots at a time and I take 5 trades, I make 5 pips on each trade. How much money have I made?
I don't know.
5 pips is $50 times 10 is $500, right?
Right.
Per trade. Multiply that by 5 is 2,500. I've made my 3%, and I've only made 5 pips.
See, I like that.
And that's the highest level of thinking we can get to, right? But I'm not advocating that right now because you guys still have to get used to looking at the trends, seeing whether you're in a counter trend or a impulse, right?
Mhm.
And then base your decisions on that. I'm not going for 50 to 100. I can make 50 to 100 pips, but then I have to stress it out over days, right?
Yeah, right.
Whereas I can make 100 pips by doing 5 pips a trade on 5 trades, 25 pips, right? And then do another set that way and do another on the same day. And I'm banking money. I don't have to stress out over it retracing. 5 pips is nothing
Right.
in this system.
Were you saying $10 per pip, 5 pips?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do pound dollar, right? That's $10 a pip on a standard lot.
Mhm.
That's
Or-
50.
Or you could do the opposite. You could do $5 lots and 10 pips.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's just math, right? After that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that, once you get to a level where you can do multiple standard lots, whether it's
Mhm.
half a lot, full lot, whatever, right?
Mhm.
You don't need that many pips to earn a living.
Right. And you're not putting yourself at risk
Correct.
if you can go for the smaller
Correct.
amount.
And you're feeling better about yourself because you're banking the money. Look at what's going on here in the pound dollar. They've
I'm
collected the
interested.
contracts and they're moving it down.
I'm interested in going short. What do you think?
The H1 still is not set. So
Okay.
I mean, this will be an aggressive entry if you want to go
Yeah.
there. Tight stop.
Well, set my stop about 7 pips, 8 pips away. Do you
Yeah,
think
typically.
do you think they'll come back up above the 3 ball?
no, they won't, but you'll get a better entry because the H1 is still not ready.
Oh,
So they're going to bring it back up. And
But the
like I said,
H1
they're-
shows as red.
that was the question, really. Are they going to try to bring it back up?
sorry, the H1 is blue, as you can see on the screen.
On what? Oh, 1 minute. Are you on your 1 minute?
Yeah,
Oh, I was on the 15 and it was blue.
right. It is blue. So
Or I mean, excuse me, it was red on my 15 minute, my
okay.
H1. Maybe my numbers are wrong. But it's red. I see it's red on the 1 minute. That looks good, Ken.
Well, I haven't entered. I'm trying to take advantage of the brain trust here.
You can see it's about to retrace.
Uh-huh.
It's the 30 minutes is fluctuating, right? So it's uncertain right now. But when the H1 starts to fluctuate, that's when they're going to start. That's when the M will form. Right now, the H1 is steady blue.
Okay.
And when it starts to fluctuate, is take your entry with like 1 or 2 pip or 5 pip stop loss. So they may move it up, you lose 5 pips. So what? You come back and do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been taught to count pips. To me, it's not about counting pips, it's about making money.
Agree.
And it's very hard to get out of the mentality of pips to dollars. If all you think about is, hey, this guy made 100 pips. What was he trading? 0.01? Okay.
Mhm,
Whoop-de-doo.
mhm.
Pardon me. Yeah. Yeah, it's making another little surge up.
Yep.
Nothing huge, but hard to tell where it's going to go.
You just see, I mean, each one is telling you that it's going to retrace.
Where do you see that? How do you see that? Can
Each
you
one is still
explain that?
blue, right? You have a
On
3
what time
ball
frame?
on the 1 minute.
Okay, my H1 is red.
Yeah, mine is too.
Must be the broker
Oh,
settings, but let's see, what is mine showing? Mine is blue.
really?
Yeah, mine is still blue.
My bar is blue, but the H1 is red.
What are your settings on your H1?
Oh, it is. One moment.
Mine's 325.2 on the 1 hour.
Okay,
325 to 1 hour, same price close.
Eyes closed, yeah.
okay. Santiago, what are your settings?
I have it on the 5 minute.
It's corrective, but it's red.
36, 324. I don't have
Okay.
it on the 1 minute because that'd be too large for me. So I put it on the 5.
Okay. That's why his agrees with mine. It's blue. I actually have it on the 1 minute.
36, 324. And then the time frame is still 1 hour, correct?
5 minutes.
Oh,
No,
for the
I have
time
it
frame.
on 5 minutes. You're probably gonna have to rearrange rearrange everything
I'll leave it.
Yeah.
because you change that, it's gonna change your higher time frame, whatever you have on your other time frames.
Okay, I'm good.
I was trying to get closer to the time frame that I'm in. Like on the 30 minute, I have it set for 5 minute also. On the 1 minute, but on my 5 minute, everything is set for 5 minute. Like my 1 hour is set for 5 minute.
Well, the equities market opens up in a little bit, also the bottom of the hour, so there might be some movement.
That may be the incentive for them to drive it down.
Yeah. Right now, it's just laying out.
Yeah. Hey, Santiago, did you get the indicator I sent you?
The second one,
The zigzag one.
yeah, I didn't put that one in there yet.
Okay.
Did you want me to put it in there? So
No. It gives you more information now. It gives you the setting of the depth, like the 34, 13, or 5, whatever you had set at, the time frame, and the symbol.
Okay.
It's a little bit more informative than before.
Oh, come
Pardon me. I got a cough. I'm gonna mute myself.
I was sore throat too. I'm all drugged up with Dayquil.
All right. So now the bars has changed red. It didn't come back over here, so there's a good chance that this thing is probably gonna drop.
Are you on the pound dollar?
Yeah, the
Okay.
pound dollar.
It's just small on my screen. I can't see it, but okay.
Oh, do I need to make it bigger or?
No.
See, what it did was when it spiked down below the rectangle, it broke structure, then went back up. Okay. Every time it breaks structure, it's going to retrace. There's to test that the structure was actually broken. You understand what I mean by break of structure, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So now if it breaks structure again, it's on its way. This time it's 1, 2, 3 retracement. Basically, it's formed the end. Santiago, can you draw the end with the lines?
Mhm.
No. It'll come all the way down. Then come all the way down on the end. Where it broke structure. Yeah. That's your end, right there.
So would you wait for it to break structure, the bottom there before
Yeah,
you got
I'm
in?
waiting for my indicators, right? Indicators line up, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But it's a bearish formation right now.
Mhm.
This is how I'm anticipating what trade to take, and then I just wait for the setup. I'm not guessing anymore as to whether it's going up or down. Yeah, that'll be the end right there. Can you see the end?
Mhm.
All right, I'm going short on that.
It's broken structure again.
Yeah, I'm in short also.
I am too.
And,
Let me see.
Well, what's the stop loss on this? Should be
11
5 pips.
pips,
11.
minus 11.
6 pips.
I put it above the 3 ball.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and mine's 6, 7, 7. That's
And
good.
your target should be at the low of the euro, low of the US session.
The
Whatever
3
that
ball.
is. Not the 3 ball, the 1 ball, whatever.
Okay. In the US session.
Yes.
Okay.
That should give you about 10, 15. Right? I don't know how many pips is that.
Be 22 pips or 3 pips. No, actually.
About 30, 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it completes the megaphone or whatever you call it,
Yeah.
it'll be 73
20
pips to the
pips.
downside.
Bottom of the New York session?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they could
And-
come back and
I had mine about 16 pips, so.
because the theory is anybody that went long on here would have stops
Ah.
there. They would have stops probably there, and some may even have stops right here.
And
So it makes sense.
And the Asian low.
And yeah, the Asian low right there. So if they want to come back, they can take all these stops.
Now do me a favor, do a fib from the 3 ball to the 3 ball. And I bet you they're all fib levels.
From this one to this one.
Yeah. This is why I don't use fibs anymore.
Don't have to.
They all coincide with fibs.
Yeah, 618, 50. I can't see that.
Oh, you probably don't have some of the fibs like
Yeah,
23
I don't have
cents.
this. Yeah, I don't have the other ones. This should be the 50% retracement right here. This line.
Santiago, do you usually trade during the New York session?
Not all the time, no. Once in a while. It
Okay.
depends if I have the time. Because I'm getting right off of work, so sometimes I'm tired.
Mhm.
Sometimes you go straight from work to trading.
He makes his money in the Asian session.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, try to. I'm
I was
still
wondering.
Santiago,
still working on that.
Santiago, you have to lower my UVerse bill. I'm not very happy with what you guys are doing to me. I have a phone with you guys too. So thanks to me, Santiago, you're able to pay your rent.
So he's already up 4.5 pips. If my 10 lots, I would be out.
Yeah.
You would just close your trade?
I would just close my trade. 500 pips and $500. I've taken 2-3 trades of $1,500 on a
Oh, okay. This is going short.
$70,000 account. I have to make $2,100. I'm
So
already at
Len-
1,500. You know,
Len
Okay.
just sent a message about the USD CAD. If this is going short, then the USD CAD probably going long.
who did?
Len sent the USD CAD long.
Oh, in long. Okay.
That's what he was waiting on. For the,
Oh,
I'm in.
yeah.
I'm up 8 pips. I'm in.
okay.
Jesus, what the hell did you do? You squished it out too much.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's fine.
Yeah.
You wait for it to come back, then you can go along on it.
You see, it hesitate after 5 pips on the pound dollar. I don't like that. That's my personal thing. It is going to go down because the 1 hour on mine has turned to red, and Santiago's has also turned to red. So the push is not to go down lower. The 4 hour may never turn, right? It's going to do the retracement, the 1 ball retracement to wherever it needs to go. In the meantime, you know, I'm just going to wait for a retrace, make another 5 pips, and I'm done. And the pound yen is just slogging lower. Already dropped 40 pips. Playing with people's emotions. If the pound dollar is going to fall, the CAD is not going to come back. The dollar is strong right now. You must have done well on the dollar CAD because oil prices were moving, right?
Yeah, the prices are going up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they went up, they went down, you know, so, and they went down quite a bit, $10, I think, last week on Friday. So with the CAD dropping, the USD CAD must have gone really, you know, shooting up.
Let me ask you a question. On the pound dollar of the break structure there,
Mhm.
then it'd be okay to take my stop to break even.
Uh, he's now on the 1 minute, so I can't really answer that question.
You're talking about right here?
No. He's talking
this
about on the
structure.
1 minute.
I'm on the 1 minute.
Okay.
If it breaks that structure, yeah.
Okay.
If it breaks this structure,
Yeah,
I-
okay.
I will be bringing my stops up here anyway.
Yeah.
On top
Okay.
of that, that high, and eventually just move it to break even. As it broke this structure, so that's why it's up here.
Mhm. Okay. Thanks.
And that's structural trading, technical trading, right?
Yeah. I just want to make sure that I'm thinking correctly for future endeavors.
Mhm.
This is a good question, Ken.
This is what I was trying to explain yesterday, in my long rant.
You don't rant. Do you rant? No.
Sometimes.
We all do at times.
I guess my problem is I don't know when to get out. Now my pound CAD, my US CAD trade is I'm almost back to where I got in.
I would be out of it because you've already gone below the lows of the last 3 bars. I wouldn't be in it. Just wait for a reset to go long again. That makes sense, Glenn?
What time frame are you looking at?
Whatever's on the screen, 1 minute, I guess. What time frame are you looking at?
You're looking at the
I'm
5
looking at the 5 minute.
Okay.
Everything is green on. Everything's still blue on the 5 for mine on my setup. So that's
If
why I
it goes
stayed
below
in.
that long blue bar, I would be out of it.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a railroad track kind of formation.
Okay.
All right, so this is your medium point where
Yeah.
it starts trading below this, then you have to wait for another setup to go long. As
Right.
long as it stays above here, then you'll get.
And if it breaks structure, I would move my stop up.
Break this structure, you move your stop.
And what structure is it right up here?
This one right here.
If
Okay.
it breaks that high, basically.
Oh, okay.
Breaks
Breaks
this
that.
high. That means making higher highs, lower highs. So it's moving up.
Yeah, I was up +10. I'm only +3 now. So.
Frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, because I had a lot of, I mean, that's what's been going on with me lately where I'm up, X amount, and then all of a sudden, everything looks good. I'm
Right.
thinking it's going to continue, and it comes back, and I'm up 15, 16. Now I'm up, 5 or 6. And I'm like, what then? And it never comes back, but everything shows good. So it's,
Well, rule of
yeah,
thumb.
I don't know then when I get out too soon, it explodes on me and go 30. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm like, I'm reading the same thing. At
The
least I
rule of
think I
thumb
am.
is that if you're up 16, then if it gets down to 8, I would get out and look to get back in. It's not your analysis that's wrong. It's just the way the market is moving. Makes
Gotcha.
sense. So you at least make some money. You have now 8 pips to play with at that point, right? That you can, finagle your stop losses, whatever.
Look for a reentry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So 50%.
Yeah, I mean, at
Roughly.
least feel better about the trade that you can lose on it. if you're up that much. Especially if you're up 15, 20 pips, why would you leave it at break even? If it comes down to 50% of where your max was, hey, he made 50%, but he made money.
Yeah, you booked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. I
I
never thought
can't
of
hear
that,
you
but
when
it makes all the sense in the world.
Shoot.
You got a little flag going on in the pound dollar.
Mhm. They're fighting it out again. What is the low on that thingy? Santiago? On that bar?
This one?
No. Yeah, that one.
33315.
Okay, so another 4 pips will break structure.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to look for is wait for it to come down and left 4.5 pips.
Yeah.
And you move your stops. You don't worry about anything else at that point.
Exactly.
Unless they want to book profits. That's a different story. And what we're talking about is money management, really. How do you manage your trade management, I should say. And how do you feel good about your trade? Because your analysis is right. You made money. And then you lost it all because you didn't get out in time.
Yeah.
Can you draw a box around that last consolidation, Santiago?
You must read my mind. I love my boxes. You see, when these was 10-minute, 5 to 10 to 30-minute, were getting in and out of sync right here. They were all in sync until we got to this area right here, the 5 and the 10 and the 30. And they just got back in sync right here. So there's the consolidation needs to break. All right, this is the 1 minute. It's already gave an entry to go short again.
Mm-hmm.
Should have got up here, but that's fine. I'm waiting for the break of this.
What I was trying to show you was that this moved on.
Trying to see how my 15 minutes forming. See if it's gonna finish strong or not. Which was saying?
I was going to say the last box is the battleground between the bulls and the bears. Okay, so they're fighting each other. That's why consolidation is happening. And it looks like the bears are going to win because you see a lot of wicks on the bullish side. They drive it up, drive it down, drive it up, drive it down. Okay. So somebody don't want the price to go higher than that box. But there are probably stops there that they're trying to collect. Yeah, there you go.
So this is why if you don't wait for the break of this structure, if you have your stop right here, they come back and take it easily. Because as long as you're in the box, they can get outside the box on the upside and keep playing around in that area. Oh, shit.
They're coming after your stop now.
They're gonna get it too. The information is not completely over on the 15-minute chart. It's
Another
usually
15 minutes and Powell gives his testimony, so it may be a reaction to that too. Want to clean the slate before the testimony starts. Faked a lot of people out, didn't they?
Mhm.
You still in your trade land or you got out?
I got out.
You should be getting another entry pretty soon. Just watch the 10-minute.
So this will be your information on the 15-minute chart, which is usually what
Market makers, yeah.
if you've gone through any kind of market maker material, they usually use the 15-minute chart, and that's what they use the information on the 15-minute chart as far as turnaround points. Sometimes you can see it on the 5-minute chart, on the 1-minute chart.
Well, on the 1-minute chart, you see it as a Wyckoff formation.
Correct.
That's a
But,
little bit more complicated.
But each time frame is going to have a turnaround point. So
Yeah.
this is your information on your 1 minute, where you see they're coming back. So there could be forming of information on the 15-minute,
Right.
before they drop it. Right.
I was doing an inverted hammer right now anyway, so
Yeah, if this holds, if this candlestick formation holds, it's gonna drop pretty hard fast.
it's about to break structure on the 1 minute. And oh man, good to go.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 1 minute and you see a lower high.
Mhm.
So it's just beautiful.
It just takes practice and looking at charts to recognize some of this stuff.
I didn't hear that. What?
So it just takes practice looking at the
Oh,
charts.
yeah,
to recognize
yeah,
the
yeah,
stuff.
for sure. Yeah.
You know, they didn't come back and take this high.
Right.
They didn't come, they came close, but didn't take this high.
Yeah.
So somehow they're already protecting these two highs,
Right. Right.
right? So they don't wanna, if people are long,
They don't want to let them out,
they
out
don't
of it.
wanna let them out.
Yeah.
Either break even or very little profit.
Right.
Or
They're going to punish them.
so that's
That's the trap.
That-
That's
Yeah.
the
yeah,
setup.
that's what you assume they're trying to do at this point. No,
Yeah.
they need to break this low.
Oh, they will break it because they push it higher to entice buyers.
Correct. And tries another leg of buyers.
Oh, I got to go long. I got to go long.
Yeah.
And then they're
And-
trapped. Yeah.
And then people put their stops like here.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's gonna break it to get those stops. At least. Wicked.
Yeah.
But if somebody's speaking on news, it's no telling what they take advantage of the news or people speaking to move the market
That's right.
erratically.
Well, like, was it yesterday? Yeah.
Yesterday was a sheer drop.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, it had and I missed it. I thought, well, I had a great day. I'm done. And then
Yeah.
a couple of minutes later, kaboom.
I had set a hedge just for that.
Ah,
And I made money both ways.
Yeah.
I mean, the overall was a 2-ball retrace to the downside. So when it got up about 15 pips on the buy side, I just put it to 2 pips, 3 pips, and then it dropped. So I made my 2-3 pips on the buy side and the 64 pips on the downside. I was asleep when that happened. Yeah, they're just waiting for Powell now.
So I re-entered on that CAD, but I shouldn't have got in until it broke structure. That what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus your 10-minute, it's flip-flopping, so it's setting up. So it's a 5-minute turn in the meantime, so it's going sideways. On news items, I usually straddle the range. Pending orders on both sides. Just didn't expect yesterday's news to move the market. When Powell does his testimony, it moves it about 50 pips, but it was okay. We already knew. But he surprised people yesterday. Just his warning.
well, they're blaming everything on COVID, which is BS because it's printing money, meaning they're blaming inflation on the COVID thing. That's a cop out.
Yeah.
Look at their policies,
Well, COVID has broken the supply chain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
supply chain is the broken supply chain is what's causing the prices to go up. Because demand has gone up and supply is not there.
Yeah.
Geez, look at that.
Yeah, getting close to that hour. It's spiking everything.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take me out.
Yeah. I'm going to bring it down. I mean, they were just going after stops. Two more minutes. Now, the funny part is they've already released a statement to the press, so the market makers already know what he's going to say. This is us retail people who don't know anything. Excuse me. That is what works. You guys see that? This widen the spreads right at 10 o'clock. So brokers took everybody out, even if the market makers did. Here we go. Come on, come on. Oh, you took another trade, huh, Sapphire?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say the 10 minutes about to turn. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, if I get it, they'll get me out of this one, I'm done. They pushed it, pushed the dollar pair down. So this pound dollar is probably going to continue to move up.
Could also be that the CAD
Yeah.
pairs are moving up, right? Or the CAD is moving up.
Ugh. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I'm done. They did it to me today. I'm done.
Now they're bringing it down.
And I got stopped out.
Yeah, we're taking our lumps today, aren't we? Year in the meantime, this keeps going down.
I can't right back to the megaphone.
It's stop hunt. Pure and simple. Momentum is reversed. It's taken out the last 3 bars. Okay, made my 5 pips and I'm out. $1 short. Anybody else short from $1?
Yeah, I'm in the $1 short. I'm up 12.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to take my break even or go break even. Not
Yeah.
quite yet, but like any second.
It's about to break structure.
Right, exactly.
I entered short, but
Oh.
I'm still minus 2 pips.
Excuse me. Mhm. You got it late, huh?
I did.
The 3 ball moved, and like you said, a stop hunt.
Right.
And then I said, okay, I'm going to do it again,
Yeah.
But I only had when I
It did-
entered up,
It did
I had
an
a 7 pip.
engulfing bar right at the 3 ball. Okay,
Uh-huh.
And that's a sign that the Bears have taken over because it took out the lows of the past 3 bars. That's why I said the momentum has changed.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So-
that's beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get in there. I got in there below the consolidation, and I made my 5 pips, and I said, okay, I'm done.
Uh-huh.
But if you see the formation, this is what's called an extended M, where the second leg is higher than the first leg.
Uh-huh.
And that's basically a stop hunt. And sometimes it goes for 25 pips higher. Sometimes it's anywhere between 5 and 25 pips. The stop hunt. So once they stop playing, like it's broken structure now.
Yeah. I went
So-
break even.
Yeah,
Free trade.
free trade. Beauty of
Yeah.
it, right? You should be up about 15 pips.
14. Yeah.
And Deborah should be up about a couple of pips. So Santiago said that if he was in a trade and he saw that 1 ball, he would be out. That's his trigger to get out. You don't want to sit through the retrace. That's one strategy. Yeah, the stop technically should be just above that rectangle that he just drew.
I'm going for a total of right at 30 pips.
That should be the low of the US session.
Exactly. Almost, well, not quite, but a little before there.
Yeah.
Up 15. It's a free trade, so
Just let it run.
yep. Amen.
It keeps pushing that 1 ball down.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
Just because the 10-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, now the E3, they're all red.
Right, right.
5 minutes recycling. So it'll give you another entry. Hopefully.
Yeah. Honey. 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 Yeah. Thank you.
Would you do an add-on if you got a 1 minute and a 5 minute? Oh, like right there?
Mhm.
It keeps switching.
You have to wait for the close of the bar. I won't do it in between. Close the bar on the 1 minute.
Okay, 10 seconds. So it held, so you could theoretically do, oh, look at that. Just kidding.
They turn back to blue.
Mm-hmm.
This
That's
is
why
where-
it's important that you wait till the end of the bar.
This is where you have an order block.
Yeah.
Of orders just sitting there. That's the last area where the market pushed up. That's why it's reacting to it.
Ah, that's right. Yep.
So this will be your first target, and then usually let the market do what it needs to do to recycle, and then try to push through.
It's also at a, what do they call that? 20. I forgot what they call it. Round number.
Correct.
If it
Yeah,
means anything.
25.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right at that.
And goes past 25 is going to go to the 0, 0.
Yeah, yeah,
Might take its time, but it'll get there.
yeah. It's all about structure.
It's all about mathematics.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully you guys made up what you lost, right? In the first trade.
Not me.
No, I lost 9 pips. I'm doubled my loss.
Okay. Deborah, you should be close to your loss, right?
No, I was bad.
Oh,
I
you moved your
I
stop.
added.
Oh, you added. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were what, 13 pips down, 17
Mm.
pips?
Mm-hmm.
Now you just got to be patient, man. You'll make up for it.
Right. I closed it plus 12 and I'm going to wait for
Okay,
retrace.
so you made up your loss, basically.
Most of it. Yeah. I also had I had the pound dollar and then I also had a pound CAD,
Okay,
or I mean, excuse me, dollar CAD.
okay.
So they were going opposite my trades, both of them.
Did you take the dollar CAD long?
I did. And I put my stop too far away.
Hmm,
So I am trading my demo account
okay,
and I wanted to try and, so I put my stop below or above the 3-ball, whichever
Hmm.
the case was. And then both got taken out. So
that's the problem with news items. They widen the spreads and take you out.
they do, even though, like you said, they know what the news is.
They want to use the news as an excuse to do that. Otherwise, people are wondering, why are you doing it? All right, it's below the 25, so it's on its way down to the US lows.
Got mine at 12.8. Take
Sorry.
profit 12.8.
12.8, okay. So another 9 pips, 10 pips to go for you.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, right in there. It's doable.
Yeah.
If it hits it, I'm happy. I mean, we're talking about, well, I'm up 24 now. So in any case, yeah, things look good.
And the lumps you guys took on the pound dollar is lumps I take also. Because, you know, when they do stop us like an inch up here, a pip up here, pip up there.
Yeah.
It's hard to, you know, do anything about it. So the saving grace is 5 to 10 pips of stop loss.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
then 30 pips to 40 pips. You know,
there you
all
go.
of it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I can't trade like Clark with no losses. There's no way I can do that.
Right. See, the old way of thinking, I would have got frustrated by getting stopped out.
Right.
and then it would have froze and not done anything.
Right.
But your system has given me the confidence to, okay, I got stopped out, but it's going down. So I did it again, and it's cool.
The question really is not the confidence itself, is the reading of the price action based on the
Right.
indicators.
Amen. Amen.
Plus, the stop losses are smaller. I bet you your stop losses were larger in the past.
Oh yeah, 20 pips, 25 pips. Sure.
There's no reason to do that, you know.
Oh, I've learned. Yes, sir. Yep.
We don't have the account size to manage 20, unless your lot size is really small. Then you don't make any money anyway.
Right. Yep. Well, I used to play the Heikin-Ashi, and I
Mhm.
put the, let's say on a sell trade,
Mhm.
I put the hard stop on the top of the Heikin-Ashi bar.
Mhm.
And sometimes it worked, sure. But the thing is, the stop loss was sometimes quite large,
Yeah.
20, 25 pips. And now I don't have to trade that way.
Right. I never thought you would be trading the 1 minute, Ken. Because you're not comfortable with it.
Me either. That's why I never liked the 15-5-1. I with Kurt, I just couldn't. I just had a hard time. I'd go one way, it goes the other way. I was getting whipsawed everywhere.
Right.
And but this has given me the confidence to look at that 1 minute. You got to find your direction, like you've taught, right?
Yeah.
Once you have your direction, then hey, it's on. I love the 1 minute.
Yeah, that's just defining your entry at that point.
Exactly. And I have my full screen on the 1 minute. I'm not
Right.
crunched up. I'm looking at my one monitor with the 1 minute. You know what I mean? I see the patterns and all that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, guys, I think it's 10:30, 2.5 hours. You guys want to continue?
No, I'll let you go. You can go home.
Thank you. I'm already home.
Yeah, but you can go home.
Santiago, what do you want to do?
I think we're done for the day.
Hey, cool.
Okay.
Thanks,
It's
guys.
It's amazing how fast time goes when you're trading.
Yeah.
When you're
Right?
having fun.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Hopefully it was productive.
Oh, very.
Very much. Very much.
We're not going to do this again for a while.
No, that's acceptable. That's fine.
So,
That is good stuff.
okay. Have a good one, guys.
Thank
Okay.
you. You
Bye.
too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.